What's up, everybody? He's Dave. I'm Casey. We are the Football Dudes. Talk a little fantasy football. And Dave, can you live this fantasy life?
You got that right, my friend.
Oh, yeah. All right. We have a 12-team league. We run it through NFL.com. Non PPR, no flex, 3 receivers, 2 running backs, 6 points for quarterback touchdowns, as it should be. Only 5 bench spots, so tough decisions week in and week out. Dave, why don't you tell the people how our waiver wire works?
Yeah, if you decide not to take a player on the waiver wire, then your position continues to go up week to week. If you take a player, then your position goes and resets back to the back. So it's important sometimes to go ahead and be a little more judicious. And instead of using a waiver wire every week, wait around and grab a good free agent. That way, your waiver wire position enhances. And then when that guy comes out that you really need to get, you're in position to grab him.
Yeah, Dave, and some pretty good talent on our waiver wire this week, shockingly.
Yeah, not a huge quantity, but I think some good quality with Alshon Jeffrey coming off that injury, Rex Burkhead coming off that huge game, Ryan Fitzpatrick coming off that huge game, maybe more of a demand for quarterback now with the COVID situation. And then Brandon Ayuk with the 49ers. Everybody in the world is hurt there, man. But this rookie has, stayed healthy.
Yeah, dude,
If
and the
nothing
Green
else.
Bud Packers took my Hunter Renfro. I had to slice him, and now he's starting to heat
Oh,
up. Might have a little
oh
remorse on
no.
that. But Dave, the COVID hit the NFL this week. The Titans and
Yeah.
Steelers game got postponed, so you might be in need of a quarterback if you had Tannehill or Big Ben there.
Yeah, I would recommend Joe Burrow. He's obviously coming off that great college season, but he's had a great pro career so far early on. Pro Football Focus had him as the highest quarterback, well, with the least amount of bad passes last week in week 3. So he's playing real well. Expect him to put up some decent points against the Jags.
Yeah, dude, and you know what? I'm gonna roll with Matt Stafford. He's at home. They got the Saints coming to town. Might have to score a lot of points to stay in that game. So why not roll with Matty? Not Matty Ice, a different
Yeah.
Matty. All right, Dave, let's look at the running back position. Not a ton here, but if you got to make a move, you got to make a move.
Yeah, my recommendation is Chase Edmonds from the Cardinals. Um, Obviously, a lot of offensive weapons there, but they are going against the Carolina Panthers. They've been poor giving up points against running backs, and if the Cardinals can get out in front in that game, they'll definitely be running the ball a lot in the second half.
And then on the Seahawks, with Chris Carson being out, you might want to go with Carlos Hyde. I know he's got the questionable tag, so monitor that situation. And if he's not able to go on Sunday, go out there and get Travis Homer early Sunday. Homer,
Hey,
Homer.
Homa.
All right, Dave, what about wide receiver?
I'll go with Randall Cobb of the Texans, Casey. Similar logic as before. He's going against the Vikings secondary that's been pretty much awful this year. And so expect the Texans to hopefully put up some points through the air.
What about MVS, Dave Marquez, Valdez-Scantling? Not
That's
sure if
right.
Devontae Adams is going to be back, and Lazard got a bunch of the targets too. But Scantling's a big receiver there, so you know that the pack is going to throw it around. All right,
Big
Dave, tight
time.
end, bro.
Jimmy Graham, Casey, of the Bears. Now that they have Nick Foles into the lineup, he loves his tight ends. Looking for Jimmy Graham to continue to have success.
How about Mo alie-cox, dude? I thought Doyle would be the guy there.
Hey,
He's been kind of banged up. Mo,
hey,
hey,
Mo.
he's been getting a lot of looks from your guy Philip Rivers there, so he hopes to keep that going.
Yeah.
Although the shy is pretty stingy there, but Mo Alley's been a big part of that offense so far. All right, Dave, give me a defense.
It's going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I regret to say, against my Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers' offensive line is completely and totally banged up, as it seems to always be. And this Buccaneers team has 12 sacks on the season, so expect them to be getting after the quarterback. It's a rookie quarterback. They've got 4 interceptions and they've forced 2 fumbles. This does not look good for the Chargers, but it does look good for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense.
Yeah, dude, and this is a streaming option here. The Houston Texans, they've not been great on defense so far, but they've got the Vikings coming to town, and this is a desperate Houston team. Got to find a way to win. Cousins hasn't been playing great. There will be some people in the stands there, so maybe JJ and the boys can get right against those Vikings.
Right on, man. We'll see what they can do.
Oh, it's going to be fun. Hey, we want to remind you guys, subscribe to the Trend Zone. That's our podcast, and you can get that on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever the hell you get your podcast. Do it.
Yeah, or just head on over to footballdudes.com. We got a killer Twitter gallery there. Tons of NFL information going to help you dominate your fantasy league.
All right, that's going to do it for your fantasy fix. He's Dave. I'm Casey. We are the Football Dudes, and we are out of here.